It hurt, and then I noticed that it was red, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I need to go see my dad. And then this is kind of an aside, but there was like this cute Filipino boy, and he was like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I was like trying to be chill about it. Today we're gonna be playing Strangers or Not, which is a conversation game, and it's created by Abdul and Ryan. Thank you, Abdul and Ryan, for making this for your class project so that I can use it for my project.
Exploitation.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oof. No oof. It's good. This is the opposite of oof. This is foo. So basically how the game's gonna work is that there's 3 rounds. The first round is gonna be like basic questions about assumptions that we've had about each other. Cause we are mutuals, but we don't know each other like a lot.
We don't really know a lot about each other
Yeah.
except the fact that we're both artists.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Yeah, like you're an artist, you make your own models. Let's go.
Yeah, I do.
So talented. Wow.
But Moni's also talented.
No, everybody in chat knows I'm dumb. First round is our assumptions about each other. And then the second round is gonna be telling each other like in depth, a little bit deeper questions about our lives, how we think. The third round is like after we have gone through all that conversation, how do we feel about each other now? So, the first question. What subject do you think I thrive in at school? Did I fail any? I feel like you seem very studious to me, and I think you were hardworking. And I think you probably excelled in art or like film or something is what you excelled at.
I'm sweating a lot the moment you said that.
What?
This is true in uni. In high school,
Oh no!
I don't know how I passed high school. I'm gonna be really honest with you. For you, Moni, you're the type of person that I think would be very good at art. But another thing that I would like to guess, and this is one of my wild cards,
Okay.
you'd probably be good at science as well.
Why do you think so?
For people that I know that are like artists, they tend to be pretty good at like biology or chemistry or physics. Especially biology, because you have to draw like, you know, like the structures of plants and bodies and everything like that. But then I know that artists are not good at one thing. PE!
You think I failed PE?
I think you'd fail PE.
I do like science a lot, actually. In university, I did get my bachelor's degree as a science degree, technically. I guess it's like similar to computer sciences. But yeah, I did enjoy art a lot. But weirdly enough, I was like not very good at art class.
Oh.
I think art class, at least in North America, has a bias against like art that's like kind of anime. I did okay, but I wasn't known in high school for being an artist, actually. I did a lot of PE, weirdly enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was in the table tennis team. I took like morning PE classes because I liked working out in the morning.
Art classes here in Indonesia, we all really focus on shapes and patterns most of the time, because we have this traditional, I guess, pattern fabric called batik.
Oh,
We
yes.
try to learn the basic version of it. A lot of our art classes are basically the same stuff over and over again. Even the stuff that you learn in high school, you already learned it in like first grade. So
I see.
art
Fundamentals.
classes sucks here. I mean, I guess it's because like it's high school and it's not like a main focus subject, because we all, and at least in Indonesia, we all learn science. Everyone studies science here.
Oh, really?
Even though like we have 2 majors actually.
Okay.
In high school, we have 2 majors to pick from,
Oh.
which is the science major and the social major. The reason why the science major is extremely popular is because you can go to any university with any major you want.
Oh.
And social major, while it's easier, you can only pick a select few that are related to the social major. So everyone just goes to the science major, even though they're like dumb as shit.
But yeah, I can imagine it's like really hard if you have to choose between one of 2 things, and then you're kind of screwed if you choose a different one.
School here's a different story. When people say that, oh, U.S. education sucks and underdeveloped as crap, I'm just sitting there like, You haven't seen shit. I'm just saying, dude. I guess when it comes to like American education for me, right? As far as I know, like it varies a lot. If you have like other language classes, we only have Chinese classes here actually, and it's not even like public schools. I don't know about yours though, Moni. Take French classes?
Yeah.
Right?
So in Canada, it is required that you take French classes until 9th grade, like 9th year. I don't know why. It's kind of arbitrary. But I took French classes until like 11th grade. I'm still not very good at French, but but technically I took the classes. We did have a lot of variety, but it varies a lot depending on which school and which city, because Canada is such a big country that it's really hard to have like a very standardized curriculum. You really need to live in a specific area ahead of time, because if you live outside of the area of that school, they won't accept you.
I think like some of my classmates back in middle school, they even like moved to like different islands actually to go to their designated like high schools. It's crazy. My parents are very understanding of me not wanting to go anywhere. Find a school that's close to my house, no traffic. That was a lie. My high school had like the most horrible traffic of my whole life.
No.
It was so bad. My school was located right on the road that's like the most crowded in the city.
Oh God.
And I start school at 7:10, by the
Oh
way.
no, it's so early. What the
I have to
heck?
go there. I have to leave at 5. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Ta-da! Well, I guess we could show our VTuber shoes.
okay.
Okay, everybody, free feeds. What
Whoa.
do my shoes tell you about me? Well, you can go first if you want.
You like oranges.
Uh-huh.
Is orange your favorite fruit?
No.
Oh. Do you actually pick the orange because of the onsen aesthetic?
Partially. It kind of evolved over time.
Oh yeah, that one.
Originally, my branding was like kind of orange themed, because I was like, oh, my character kind of looks like an orange.
So weird, bro.
I just wanted to have like a little homage to my previous life, I guess. Zoom in on those shoes. My assumption about you based on these shoes, I feel like these are very like practical shoes. It makes me feel like you're a very practical person when it comes to footwear. Like you're not really about to wear like 10-inch platform heels or anything anytime soon. And like still stylish, but like comfortable, so it doesn't hurt your feet. Maybe you walk around a lot.
Your assumption about it being very practical, you are actually very true. I don't have a lot of shoes because most of my shoes are practical and they're flexible for any occasion. And that's why you will never see me wearing heels. I think I have a fear of like falling down the stairs.
Oh no!
And the heels, for some reason, especially like those heels that are like very small in width,
Stilettos?
they're giving me like anxiety. Moni, actually, since your model, no shoes. What
No
shoes do you
shoes.
actually wear though?
I feel like I have too many shoes, but I really only wear like 3. Where I live, summer is very short. It's only like a couple months. So most of the time it's raining. It gets really wet. And so I have 2 other shoes that I wear a lot regularly. One is just like these leather boots. And then another is Vessi, not sponsored, but sponsor me. And they're just like waterproof sneakers. But I like wearing fancy shoes sometimes. I have a couple of heels. I used to wear heels exclusively, actually, a little while ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
It's kind of just a pain in the ass. I like heels because I like feeling taller. I like when my legs look longer, and it matches with certain outfits. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't really wear them anymore. But yeah, in university, I wore them all the time because I was like, all right, I'm trying to impress, right? I'm trying to look hot. But then it changes the shape of your foot. I don't know if you've experienced this before, but like, you know, like Barbie feet, it's kind of what your foot ends up doing because you're wearing them all the time. Finish the sentence. Strangers would describe me as blank. Only I know that I am blank.
For For me, I think it's just a little bit too obvious for me to answer. I think I would say that strangers would describe me as artistic. Only I know that I am, what's the name? Not as artistic as people would say, actually. I have a very hard time. It's really hard for me to think outside of the box. Even though people would say that, oh, you do a lot of art, you're very talented. I'm like sitting there just like, I don't think outside of the box as often as an artist would.
If we really want to get into it, like what is art? Like
oh, let's go!
Because there's a really famous book. It's called like Steal Like an Artist, and basically the concept of it is like nothing is original. Everything has been done before in some form, and what artists in the modern age do is basically just like take things from before, match them together, and then use a little bit of our own experience in life to like make something that's new.
That's what a lot of people would say, but there's always that little guy at the back of my head just like, be more original, your forehead. I'm like, okay. You're not being original enough. This person is gonna call you out being a little stealer. You're gonna get X longer, and then you're gonna get canceled, and you're gonna graduate by force. How do you feel about that, Katheryne? I'm just sitting there like, okay.
No.
Yeah, scrapping that real quick. Actually, like back in when I was in boarding school, back in boarding school, we had to take a personality test. I was grouped in the personality type that cannot innovate, which is very ironic.
That was one of the options? That sounds terrible.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing. I have better senses. I have better awareness. But the problem is that I cannot really think outside of the box as much as other personality types. What about you, Moni?
My joke answer is that strangers would describe me as intelligent. Only I know that I'm a dumbass. But because like for work, for my practical job, I have to do a lot of thinking. It's all problem solving, complex systems, technologies. So if the average stranger met me and I told them like, yeah, I do software design as like my job, they're like, oh wow, you must be really smart. You must be really good at math and science and shit. And I'm like, I actually failed one of my math courses once. I barely passed. I was in university too. I think the professor passed me just because she felt bad for me because I had already had to retake it one time. In my like regular IRL life, I feel like I'm perceived as like a very analytical, intelligent person, but I'm actually very much like a feelsy person. My solutions for problems when it comes to my job is usually based on feeling. So like, how do I think someone would feel as they're using the software versus like, how do I think the software should work on a functional level almost?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I do have more than one brain cell, but they all are used up during the day. So by the time I stream, we only have one left.
Understandable. Oh shit, we're getting intense here. If you could get to know someone in your life on a deeper level, I'm making the voice deep because there's the deeper word. Who would it be and why?
Okay, I'm gonna try not to cry. Oh god.
Oh no!
It's okay, I'm not gonna cry. When this question comes up, I usually say my dad. But for those of you that aren't aware, he passed away a month and a half ago. And it was a surprise. And so I'll never actually get the chance to, at least not directly from him. He does have family. We have family in the Philippines. And then we're visiting next year. So I'll be meeting a lot of his family for the first time and getting to know him better, I guess kind of indirectly. But my dad was a very private person. Like he didn't really talk about his life growing up for the most part. And I'm assuming that's because it was really hard. He's very shy, but very loving. That's my answer. Now I feel like I've made it sad, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, Moni. Oh, now I don't want to answer.
Oh no!
Oh
no! No, Katheryne, come here. It's okay. It's okay. I can't give you a hug, but this is the best that I can do. But it's okay. It's okay.
So the person I want to get to know more is also not here anymore.
Oh, good.
My mom.
Yes, your mom. Oh.
For context of what happened, I lost my mom last year. and it was not a great time. I'd say it was not a great time. Relatives, at least on my mom's side, did not really help either. So basically, at that point, I'm just like, well, shit. My very few sources is basically my dad. So I guess I could try to get to know my mother more. At least the things that she never tells me about, because she never really talks a lot about herself. We do what we can do, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Oh, man.
Wow, yeah. That well, we're still here.
This is card number 12!
Yeah, we're around halfway. It's okay. Thank you for sharing. We do keep going. We persevere. I don't know.
I'm strong.
You are strong.
You're strong too, Moni.
Thank you.
This better be a funny question now.
Yeah, I know.
ahead.
Downer questions. Come on now. Oh no, it's still a downer question.
Shit! It's okay. I'll come up with a funny answer.
It's fine. Yeah. Let's do joke answers now. If you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
So I made this tweet, I think a couple days ago, where I hit my head on the wall and I stubbed my toe at the same time. Yeah. It was fucking painful. Ow! I had a history of falling down the stairs.
A history?
Hear me out.
Okay.
I like to rush.
I see. All right.
It causes some accidents.
Mhm.
It's only some bruises on the legs. Honestly, nothing too bad happened. I did not break a leg or anything. I did not break any bones, thankfully. But it made me realize, I guess, in if you want to view it in a more serious way, it makes me feel like, I may be good at drawing. I may be good at entertaining people, but I'm still very stupid and hit my head against the wall and stub my toe very often. I actually stubbed my toe today.
Again?
It was so fucking painful. I gotta go fast, or else the delivery guy will be like honking the hell out of the whole neighborhood just because I'm being like 2 seconds late. You gotta understand here, culture is very different. My dad knows that I can get loud very late at night because I stream late at night. He doesn't know that I'm streaming though. I mean, he knows I stream.
He just thinks you're yelling for no reason.
He doesn't know I'm a VTuber.
He doesn't watch the stream. Okay.
But please don't. We're very surprised we haven't got any noise complaints yet, and I don't want my first noise complaint to be because the delivery guy being really loud because I was being like, what about you, Moni?
I feel like I haven't had a lot of really bad injuries or anything, but there's one that's significant that I like to tell people to freak them out. It's a rare injury, I feel like, related to toes, which is it's interesting.
Oh God.
I once upon a time, I think I was like 7 years old, and I was on vacation in the Philippines, and we were at a water park of some sort. For context, the Philippines is it's like a third world country, right? And so maybe not everything is the best quality or like the nicest maintained in this water park, all right? And so I was going down this slide, a water slide, and it's like a tube-shaped one that swirls around. It goes really fast, and I really like fast slides. I was really like a thrill seeker as a kid. I went on this water slide. I went really fast, and since I'm so small, I flipped over so that instead of on my butt, I was like on my belly going down this tube slide. All right.
Okay.
And then in this part of this slide, I guess like the way that they put it together for some fucking reason, which doesn't make any sense now that I think about it in hindsight, but like there was nails that connect the parts of the tube together. And since I was flipped over on my belly, feet first, going high speed down a slide with water, my toenail, like my big toe on my right foot, slammed into one of the nails in the slide. And then I was like, ow, that really hurt. But then I continued down the slide because like, what the heck am I supposed to do, right? And then also part of it is like, I used glasses at the time, but I wasn't wearing my glasses while I was in the water park, so I couldn't really see what happened to my toe. I just knew that it hurt, and then I noticed that it was red, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I need to go see my dad because my toe really hurts. And then this is kind of an aside, but there was like this cute Filipino boy, and he was like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you need help? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I was like trying to be chill about it, and he was like, okay, like if you say so. And then I like hobbled over to my dad, And I was like, Dad, I think something happened to my foot. And then he's like, oh, because I was like holding it. I was holding it with both hands. So I was like hopping on one foot like a flamingo, holding it with both hands. And he's like, oh, let me see. And then he looks at my toes and he's like, we have to go. And I was like, wait, what? He like gets the car, we drive to the hospital, like to the ER. And like, I had to get surgery because apparently what happened is that my big toe, right, half of it came off, like half of it just ripped off, cleanly ripped off. But then the issue was if it ripped off, it would have been fine. I would have just grown back, right? I just bandaged it up. But there was like a chip of paint that got lodged underneath my toenail, like the remaining half of it. And so in order to take that out, they needed to just remove the rest of my toenail and then let the whole thing grow back naturally and clean it up. So I had to go get surgery to get my toenail removed. And yeah, that was my worst injury. And that's that I was a little bit more cautious of water parks ever since then. Yeah.
It's fine now, right?
It's fine now. Yeah, it's normal now. It's been many, many years. What about me most surprised you?
Oh, this is hard actually. Because I don't have a lot of expectations to people.
Me too.
I'm very, very surprised when you mentioned your oh, I expect like something like agriculture.
Really? I guess the plant thing.
Agriculture, because like a lot of people do that stuff nowadays recently, right? And I'm like, oh, computer science. Whoa! Yeah, still do VTubing and art on top of all that. Holy crap.
Yeah, well, the secret is that I slack off at work, but that's...
Okay, I'll tell that to your boss really quick.
Oh no, boss, please.
Hello.
No.
Hello, Mr. Boss.
Mr. Boss.
Miss Boss.
Company boss person.
Company boss. I got some reports for you.
Damn, I'm surprised that you're a narc.
What do you recommend I let go of? What do you say like that?
Well, yeah, I think like letting go of the idea that you're not creative. I feel like that's the brainworms. And I think every artist has it. So it's not like I'm like singling you out for like being like, how could you listen to the little gremlin in your head that's like, oh, you're not creative, right? And I think everybody goes through periods of like a lot of creativity and then not as much creativity. It comes and goes. And I also think that's something that can be trained. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that one day you'll be able to let go of the little gremlin inside that's like, you don't know how to have original ideas. Because you do. You do make original stuff every day. Every time you create something, it's something that only you could create. So, yeah.
Thank you. I wish that you take it a little bit easy on yourself with your art style. Your art style is already very good. Take it a little bit easy. I know you want to improve, and that's like a really good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good mindset to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta take it easy a little.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I will take that to heart. Oh gosh. See, we can't even do well, I guess we can take a
we can take a screenshot.
We can take a screenshot. Let's go. Wait, you have to go you have to go in front of me. There you go. So that my hat isn't covering your face. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Let's go! Why am I moving my monitor?
I mean, that's the point of this collab thing, right? So we can like do dumb shit like this. Yay!
Hey. Crazy. You cannot do this without the DLC.
You can.
You cannot.
GG, non-DLC havers. Wow.
I got mine for 50% off during the Steam Summer Sale.
Oh, you got it for sale. That's really dope.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, it's a secret.
Oh. Twit longer time. I'm joking, Moni, I'm joking.
I'm never gonna collab with Katheryne again. We're done.
Let's go! Wow,
Yeah.
it became a semi-therapy session.
A little bit.
We pulled through at it then.
How do you
pulled
feel?
through at the end.
How do you feel about that?
It feels really nice actually. What's the name? I talked about a lot of things that I never thought I would be talking about in like VTubing space. But at the same time, it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially in this concept. I think this is a really fun idea. Thank you, Moni.
Thank you so much for spending time with me and chatting with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I had
Thank you
a
for
lot of
having
fun.
me, Moni.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Moni. This is really fun, Moni. I know we had like other ideas to do this stream before, but I feel like this idea is suited a lot more for our dynamic. Thank you, and it's an honor to be the first one in the hot spring hangout.
The first one. Let's go.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. I cannot believe I did. Whoa!
Oh shit.
Whoa! God. I'm so sorry.